Hello everybody, this is Swarmlord39 of Almost Cool here with another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now, remember last time we finished the trial for Rise from the Ashes, and got a wonderful and interesting twist. Our murder victim was supposedly killed at the same time, in the same way, in two different places. So today we're going to go investigate and find more clues to hopefully help push our defendant to the not guilty verdict. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Water. Act up again. There we go. Okay. What's going on with the case? See, what is going on? He was stabbed to death. Again, he died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. So that's what we're going to find out. I'm not sure she's going to be much help. Yeah, they'll prove these thick-ribbed glasses of mine aren't just for show. That means so wait. I don't think we should worry about the police department murder. Wasn't even a body found there. Water in the winter wash it all away. Or luminal testing fluid. Yeah. Minor can't even drink it. We're testing blood stains, not drinking it. Lend you these glasses. Spray luminal on it. Press enter to spray on. Okay, there's blood there. Nice shining behind those glasses. Blood stain? You're shaking. It's fine, just first time seeing real blood. Definitely know this is blood stain. The amount of blood? Thought there'd be more blood. Mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? I saved up my allowance to buy that. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view. Hidden evidence. Guess I should spray this on anything suspicious. A star. Kind of bleed doesn't really get my mouth watered. I guess we'll talk. Alright. My fault. Oh, we know. There's everything from the security room, but I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough. Detective. They coughed it up. They confessed. Yep. Like, yeah. I don't know. So suspect comes suspect. Or along they called me the cough up queen. And poisoning from your lunches. Anyway. because of the SL9 incident. And on the note, a detective on the case. Murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day he was killed. Suspected isn't over, not yet. Do I have to present this too? Oop, wrong button. Nope. Okay, let's see about using this. Hello. There's blood on the phone. No advantage. On this hand had blood on it. Oh, here's another thing that okay, it won't let me spray over there. Or there isn't anything coming off of that, so or coming like around here. So then I'm going to assume that yeah. Oh, anywho, let's go to the detention. Talk there. Wait a second. Didn't Mr. say they the suspect? Criminal Affairs Department. Anything here? Makes my head hurt. Okay. Here. Got killed here. Real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Okay, this is entirely. I really doubt it. Yeah, no. Just the fact that that thing is evidence just makes me wonder what the heck. Where is it gonna come in? Beyond that, guess who is here? It's Marshall. Where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah. Oof. I see the resemblance. More of an attitude than a physical. More like a costume. A pawn show, but I think I'll keep that information myself for the time being. What lingo is this recording? Looks like I set up a trap or something. Wait, I know. You have an active imagination. But you can't get in that way. It won't open. Let it open? I think we need someone's permission to get in first. Probably. Yeah. Anyway, nope, I wanted to move. Here we go. I guess we'll head back to the parking lot. Here, see if... Oh. Things missed according to the guide. Present Goodman's ID in the crime scene photo to Angel Star. Wow, okay. Alright, I will head back and do that. Okay. The ID in the parking lot. But it's the same idea as the man who was killed in the police department. It's impossible. So, also, oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was being so quiet. Sorry. The crime scene photo. Gonna take that picture from the guard room, but so you went straight to the scene of the crime. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Following my testimony. 5 minutes, you lying was the problem. Wasn't going to have to be, wait, disregarded. Okay, yeah. Okay, incident open. Truth or nothing to them, disposable. The biggest case I'd ever handled. At least the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence, so they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find the decisive evidence. Of a sort, made up evidence. The best part came several months after the trial. The detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted, others found themselves out of a job. Myself and one other person. Detective Jack Marshall. Professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. He was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. I haven't forgotten it, neither have I. Hidden side, that's what we're after now. No one... Only one reason I come to sell lunches. We're here to meet old friends. Boyfriends I can help you investigate. There has to be a connection. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Take this. Salisbury steak lunch? No certain guy might help you if you tempt him with this treat. There we go. Well, I was pretty sure of that, but it even told me in the actual thing. What do you want to know? He was helping my sister do cases. He was so nice. Nice, so cold. Nothing more. Alrighty. So, now that we finished that, we're going to the police department. Place to start fetching and flee. Wait. Detective Gumshoe. Actually, it's not for sale. I think you just heard the sound of his heart breaking. No, I just need evidence. And the perpetrator, you have a suspect? Oh, they're suspected. Just arrested them. Who was it? All I know is I need steak lunch. And you want to know more, head on to the detention center. Questioning should be over, so I'll lay down there having a good cry. Well, I'm gonna still go into the guard station, see if there's anyone here. Nope. Okay, which means... There we go. They caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Oof. What was that? Mistake. That was perpetrated against. Wait, this guy? Meekins. Right? That was his name? I'm not. I'm like a little slant. Gonna deliver a report? No. Is it? You didn't. Investigator Officer Meekins reporting. So. Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Scene of the crime. Ah. I can hear you fine. This is that day, and so we went to the evidence room. Our station in front of the room was empty. Only there's a guard. The security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him. Suspicious person in the evidence room. Suspicious person. Ah. Ow. What happened? Oh, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. When I came to, I was here in the detention center. There was no one to bandage me. The sky. No similarity. First things first, tell us how you... her hand. Oh. Are you the killed him. Please don't look at me with those... You have to label me as perpetrator or victim, and label me as victim. But you happen to be in detention, and alive and well. I suppose you could say that. Did you know him? If I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, I'd lean heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. I had no intention of killing him. Someone is more confused. You see, there's nothing... Happened to me, I just hollered. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The evidence room, all alone. Because Detective Goodman had disappeared. I was gushing blood from my hand. His body disappeared? Oh. I wonder. Wrong button, again. Or knife. That's the one. In my dream, and I was... You don't have to look at the knife. Overreacting to the knife. Okay, I don't know. Minor things. What? I was playing until this right. I remember. That card was the cause of it all. Nothing can be more exact. But, okay. Crime details. Okay. You didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he would look suspicious? Entered the evidence room, asked the man to show me his ID card. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. I assure you I was flustered. Pointed a knife at him? Well, went white. Why is it they arrested you? Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim we met didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. If this body just disappeared, we don't even know if anyone actually died. But you still ended up here. You told me it had to be him off the day at that time. He was definitely in the evidence room. The videotape is quite clear. So, there's a videotape. Okay. Off to the crime scene. Oh. Standing at the chief of detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Let's scan the place again. Why are you saluting him? Edgeworth? They're doing an inquiry committee. Ow. They've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat. We got someone else found guilty in that case. On karma. He was undefeated in his 4-year career, but in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. He didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. Well, that inquiry decides it could be... Oh boy. You killed him in the sheriff too. That's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. Saw that? Whoops. See if we can actually ask him. See that over there? That's Goodwin's desk. You want to be checking for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. Oh, okay. I can see part of what the problem. Here, real quick. Okay, just adjusting the volume a bit. So hopefully you can hear me better. Okay, there we go. Nothing belonging to Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. Kept something? Didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report. Did he lose something? It's February 21st. Can only be submitted. But I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. First, real quick, I want to examine that. Well, that... He lost his ID. He lost his ID. He... Wow. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just a moment. Okay. But yeah, it's got to be the fact that he lost his ID because he didn't remember... remembering that string of numbers. Okay, I'm pretty sure, again, that we just got, maybe not decisive proof, but evidence pointing towards he was filing that he lost his ID. Okay. Oh, there we go. Ask you a favor. I was wondering if we can investigate the evidence room. Oh, that stare. And the music's fading. Oh, looking like a selfish man. You ask me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room. Never know until you ask. You can borrow this. Detective's ID card. That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Is that gonna be like added to? I think of real IDs. Happy. Because you got the evidence room now. Okay. Evidence room is beyond that door. We have... Let's just walk in. It won't open. Card reader's turned off. And now the marshal shows up. Okay. Why does it have to be him? Why does it have to be... What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? They've surmised this here's my saloon. Here to investigate the crime scene. There's a sheriff's badge in this part. Yeehaw. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. You're busy. Only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Except, we have something to change his mind. Right thing of Texas. Are you from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. What? What's wrong? Take lunch. I see. Alright. We win. Something. Ask anything. It seems he's willing to talk. You know, just around his meal. Guard station. Because you have security. Easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Offers Meekins is at 10 inches under Solus. I'm getting called him meekly. Told us something. Actually, speaking of which, just what's it? Did we get his first name? Mike Meekins. He told us something. Said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, I lost my fire for the job. What were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? He was going through the driving down the highway. In the security camera system? Stole something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago. Still investigating it with the are you? That's my case. It's all solved, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. No one will tell us what actually happened. Officially dead as of 2 days ago. Evidence transferals. You know, 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Means I like them about as much as I want to understand security cameras. The happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. It might be. One more thing. When you go to the room, you need an ID card. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card passing through. ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. We'll talk about the transferal, and then we'll present the ID. And the present detective supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake. What happens after evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in the county sheriff's department. We call transferal. We do it every February. It was like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. Present that to him. Remember, also Marshall, show us that ID card record again. The 4th number, it's a perfect match. You use a 514 right before the stabbing. There's only one of them in the world. When the incident occurred, he was in the evidence room. What did Officer Meekin say? He asked him to display his ID card. What did he do? He suddenly pointed a knife at me. He had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife? I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Oh, I mean, let's just see. Intervalar West here. Anyway. Okay. Let's head to the evidence room, and we'll see what's going on inside. Why, the investigation must be over. Kind of like a graveyard. Feels like a morgue. Gumshoe! What happened? Oh, did she slap Gumshoe? Thought you were a ghost. I don't recommend going smacking a ghost on the head. Was it true what I heard? That's true. So the chief... Won't anyone $50? I'm in charge of the investigation today. Boss for a day. Guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're a boss for a day. Well, you'll want to have this. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Let's take a look at that photo. Oh! Oh, evidence room floor plan. Okay. Whoops. Well, let's talk. Boss for a day. Boss for the day. It's Hunter. Your boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. You got kicked out of the investigation. Again. Own evidence locker. You have a locker in here too? I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open. Only you can open. Leaving Mr. Edgeworth. I'm gonna figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court. Edward just can't get away from that case. The SL9! Beginning of the end. Oh, gosh, dang it. more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed, so only one detective can open it. Using the ID card? Well, that's the thing. ID cards can be lost. Well, I am on my third card since entering the force. Even I can't lose my own right hand. Fingerprint. The only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. Look at the handles. Notice that the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, you get a shock. In any case, locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force who don't know about the fingerprint locks. Okay. Well, let's just see what he has to say about that. That switchblade knife. Edgeworth, surprised anyway, because the SL9 connection. First big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Not over. Maybe there are some loose ends left. Oh hey, we only needed to show him the one. It was a murder, a serial killing. Killer made a mistake in order to build it around it to nab him. And started the rumor mill. Supposed to be all cleaned up with the transfer the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Oh shoot. A good man was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident. Okay, let's examine. Looks like a shirt. I'm not responsible for the evidence. I bet the locker evidence was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. Guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. Sounds like he leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. So that means someone opened it recently. Oops. Dang it. Looks like a car door. There's very handcuffs. Just random stuff. I started looking at fishing pole. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. I've seen that. That's the metal detector. The gourd case. And I don't think I've seen that one. That's a bug sweeper. Sure will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. Foreshadowing, possibly to later in this case, but possibly to another case later. That cheap looking box. Anywho. Hello. There's blood. There's definitely a handprint there. Or if there are other bloodstains around the room. Yeah, we'll use it and check it out in a bit. Whoop. Someone must have broken something to make all these pieces fall. That's apparently from the case. That's on the incident. Take a closer look. Want to try putting it back together? Been a good 3 hours before I had to give up. Looks like the bottom piece. Ah, so we got an actual puzzle. Let's see. No, okay. I'm gonna say this one. Simple enough. Nope, wrong button. Alright. Next piece then. So this is some sort of vase, very obviously. No, hold on. Nope. Turn it. No, not that one. There we go. Wait, really? I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. There we go. And then, obviously, last one. There's a piece missing. Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. I was finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it does look like doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Pieces missing, and some of it's obviously blood. Just obviously blood or stuff. Thought on paint. True art has always been the war against oppression. Blue and yellow paint. That perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. Here in the evidence room. It was open, and the indicator lights above it. Good with its fingerprint. It'll be hard to get it open again if we closed it. Someone left a glove here, but only one. More evidence from the case. A thin rubber glove. Makes a jar. One, why is some of the pieces missing? Two, it seems very instant. Yeah. Okay. So, now we'll go for the spraying. Yep. Very obvious. One massive pool of blood. Not professional, what's your opinion? Pale blue blood. Something really happened in front of the locker. Make a note of it in the floor plans. It is someone's handprint. Please, you have to help me when they take me away. I was touched by I wouldn't harm a fly. Do that for me, won't you, pals? So down on the floor plans. But you're a detective. Okay. Oh, hello. I'm not getting a reaction here. There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. That's some pretty amazing stuff you get there. But this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. I always buy it by mail order. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Something happened, yeah. Okay, so something happened by the locker. Come on, I hit the backspace button, thank you. I guess... examine this real quick. That's so confusing. Are we playing a word game now? Okay. Nothing else. What happens if I present it? Okay, anywho. Actually, let's go back into the evidence room and we want to present this. It's the ID card recordings of people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. What? The second number. It's Edgeworth. Second number on the list belongs to Edgeworth. How would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Edgeworth Inquiry should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. I help you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? One says nothing but no problems. You can just report like this. Probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Okay. But yeah, we definitely got. No one's here. Here. Center. We have. So yeah, I'm going to present it to him, just get it to fill out. But it's a case of. Take a look at this. He's passing the buck. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay. Well. And High Prosecutor's Office. Wait, the bellboy? Why is the bellboy here? Oof. You're back from the District Prosecutor's Office inquiry. Wait, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. He brought me some latest information, it seems. Is it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Anyway, inquiry committee decided to treat this as a case of not as a case of concealing evidence, but a communication error during the investigation. Apparently, there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time, again. Heard them say that so many times. Oof. Something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The first investigation for this case will be Gant. Still. Anywho. Present this. Better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card uses? You went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Is that true? Don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant. You want to get evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. Told me you wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. Solved. He was never one to explain himself. I brought this back here. That has nothing to do with the current case. Brought back unrelated evidence, screwdriver. That's the screwdriver from... Isn't that the screwdriver from the case again? From the case where he got killed? Just check that out. 8I16. Ezra said. Might be the clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, it'll be hilarious. I will love it if it is. But it's a case of... I don't expect you to sit here and discuss. Just tell me that's the case. What are you on anyway? Nope. Nope. It's from Turnabout's sister. Yeah. Okay. I thought. Yeah. That was the right. That was. Yeah. Move. Oh, hello. She's gone. Okay. Center. Okay, if I presented him. Will it change anything now? Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna pop through a few areas. Hello. Okay. That paints a very clear picture of I probably need to go and it's probably just going to be something I've already got. Come on. No. Anything around here. Don't mind me. So obviously, so unless it's the knife. Oh, here we go. Ooh, my throat's really not liking me. You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about it sooner or later. Right. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Here we go. Highness serial killing case. Head of the department was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. The top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. I was a deputy chief of police on the investigation. He used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. On our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Of course it not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. Are you still studying forensic science? Testing fluid. Well then, you might have a use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. And chemically treated for better adhesion. The enemy, you know? I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. No need to thank me. Take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Handprints for comparison with a fingerprint file. One last investigation. Yep. Back to the evidence room. Let's go. Police department entrance. Guard station. Evidence room. Oh, yep. Vicious handprint. Here in this blood. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose a finger that will have behind with the clearest print. This one? No time to check for prints. First, we spill the powder around. Let's enter. Just like that is a trick. It adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, blow away the excess. What? Fine, it won't go over your nose or anything. I can blow away the extra. Good light on thick. Did it, found one. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. What does it mean? We're out of luck. The person who left this must have worn gloves. There's just... It doesn't seem a shame. Well, why don't we look for other prints? Let's see if we can find a clear print. Okay. Hello. A print so clear it's dazzling. Smash it up right away. No point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is. And point out the person you think left the prints. I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. They're in different places. That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our kit. With our case. Whose fingerprint will we most likely find on this locker? Yeah. So these fingerprints belong to Gumshoe. Something wrong? You gave me this solo look. There's always next time. Something you hit. Sometimes I roll with the punches. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint. Oh. Really? This is where we got the lunar. There was a handprint here. Want to try using this? Yeah, we're checking for prints. Duh. Let's check for prints. That's the spirit. To warn you about something. You only end up finding it using chemical means. I've been wiped away too. That means no prints. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. I have no idea what I'm doing. Come on. I mean, it's obviously not that. Okay. Check for prints. Arrows wiped away. That means no prints. I was trying to find the prints that weren't wiped away. Come on, is there... Is it supposed to actually show up or anything if I'm... This is... Oh! There we go. You know, my best shot. That's the kind of result we won't be any good for matching fingerprints, but it does look like we'll get a clear result from this print. Oh wait. Oh wait, was that the same one? That was the one up here. Right? Or what? Or was it? Or was this one different? Oh no! See. I just totally missed what I just totally missed what I hit. So I didn't even know. So couldn't tell which one it was. Okay. I don't know about you, but that one looks that one immediately looks like it's right. Nope. There's complete, definitely not him. Okay. Anywho, let's continue on. Now that one! Okay, that one's at the same angle and everything. That was Jake Marshall. So these fingerprints... It's Officer Marshall. The handprint that was wiped away was Officer Marshall. Huh? It's decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Little reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. So wait, Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. Am I supposed to present this to him? Decisive evidence. Nope. Okay. Good. Decisive evidence. Oh, and it stops here. Alright. Well, that took almost an hour. Holy crap. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save. Then, wait. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and save. And probably going to go ahead and start streaming the next one very soon. Yeah, because we just went through all this, and I've got plenty of time, and definitely don't want to end up forgetting it. So I'll be back. For those of you watching the stream, I'll be back shortly with another episode. For those of you watching the episode, just keep your then yeah, you'll just be able to watch the video on the next video. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.